Welcome to the 4 types of fronts. Understanding the weather is a huge undertaking, but with some simple lessons you will be on your way to feeling comfortable thinking and talking about the weather, and more importantly, dressing correctly for the weather. Take this opportunity to learn about the types of fronts, their characteristics, and the weather they may bring with them. First, an air mass is a large, usually thousands of miles across, volume of air that has horizontally uniform properties in terms of temperature and, to a lesser extent, humidity. Air masses acquire their properties from spending days to weeks over the same part of the Earth, say over northern Canada, the North Pole, the tropical Pacific Ocean, and so on. A front is a transition zone or boundary between two air masses that have met up. A cold front is where a warm air mass and a cold air mass meet, with the colder air replacing the warmer. As a cold front moves into an area, the heavier cool air pushes under the lighter warm air that it is replacing. The warm air becomes cooler as it rises. If the rising air is humid enough, the water vapor it contains will condense into clouds and precipitation may fall. As the cold front moves, warm, moist, unstable air is usually replaced by cold, dry, stable air. A warm front is the boundary between warm and cool, or cold air, when the warm air is replacing the cold air. Warm air at the surface pushes above the cool air mass, making clouds and storms. Warm fronts often bring stormy weather. Warm fronts often form on the east side of low pressure systems where warmer air from the south is pushed north. A warm front typically replaces cool, dry air with warm, moist air. Stationary fronts form when warm and cold air meet and neither air mass has the force to move the other. They remain stationary or standing still. Where the warm and cold air meet, clouds and fog form, and it may rain or snow, can bring many days of clouds and precipitation. Occluded fronts form when an air mass gets caught between two cold air masses. The warm air mass rises as the cool air masses push and meet in the middle. The temperature drops as the warm air mass is occluded, or cut off from the ground and pushed upward. It can bring strong winds and heavy precipitation. To summarize, there are 4 types of fronts, and when they meet up, they usually bring a change in weather. So the next time you notice a weather change, stop and think about what may have caused this change.